Step into a town where the past is not fully buried and every corner has a ghostly story to tell. Are you ready to uncover the secrets that haunt the heart of the Old West? Let's peel back the veil of the night together. What will you find in one of the most storied western towns of the United States? What can you expect when visiting Tombstone, Arizona? Tombstone is a perfect day trip if you're looking for a weekend adventure while living in Tucson, Arizona. Whether you're interested in the history of the Old West, fun shows, tours, or delicious food, Tombstone has you covered. Join us as we explore the town that is too tough to die. Hey everyone, it's Kimberly, your go-to real estate agent in Tucson, Arizona, and today we're talking about the Old West town of Tombstone, Arizona, just about an hour southeast of Tucson. Before we get started in the video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons to follow along with Tucson news and learn more about things to do and see and know about this city, which is my hometown. And when you're ready to buy or sell a Tucson home, all my contact information is in the description below each video on this YouTube channel. We have over 600 videos on the channel about Tucson and real estate, so explore the rest after this one. And if you'd like to purchase a home in or near Tombstone, reach out to me. I'll give you the names of some realtors who can help you out in that area. There's a lot to do in Tombstone, Arizona, and this is the perfect getaway if you're looking for a day trip not too far from Tucson. My family didn't experience a dull moment on our most recent visit. We started off at the Boot Hill Graveyard at the entrance of town, a patch of sacred ground that whispers tales of grit, gun smoke, and untamed souls. The name Boot Hill originates from the idea that those buried there had died with their boots on, often referring to violent deaths. Wander around this graveyard for a spooky reminder of how lawless things used to be in the old western town. And you get to experience this lawlessness firsthand when you watch a reenactment of the gunfight at the OK Corral. It's a name etched in dust and gun smoke, a showdown that played out in the sun-baked streets of Tombstone back in 1881 at high noon. Most people have heard the names Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday, and this is where they roamed and played out one of the most famous Western shootouts in American history. This show is a must-do introduction to your Tombstone experience and will set the stage for the spots around town that you will visit later on your trip. Big Nose Kate's Saloon is an homage to one of Tombstone's historical figures. Kate had a very colorful life, and her path crossed that of Wyatt Earp's and later as Doc Holliday's companion until the day of her death. Kate was a self-made woman who was fiercely independent and ahead of her time. Celebrate her legacy with some delicious barbecue brisket, burgers, and creamy mac and cheese. Big Nose Kate's Saloon is known for beer, but has some delicious cocktails as well. This place has that Old West ambiance and so much character. They even have live music and some beautiful stained glass windows that add to the historic atmosphere. Plus, it's haunted, which is awesome. If you love to shop and browse through gift shops, Allen Street could keep you busy all day long. There are so many funky and unique shops to explore in between shows and tours. But back to the history lesson comes the story of how the city got its name. In 1877, a silver prospector named Ed Schieffelin embarked on a journey to riches in the Dragoon Mountains. He was warned that he would find nothing but his tombstone there. To everyone's surprise, he found a silver deposit. He named his mine Tombstone, perhaps as a jab at his critics. Schieffelin went on to discover the Good Enough mine, which yielded one of the largest veins of silver in Arizona's history, transforming Tombstone from a dusty outpost into a thriving boomtown of the American West. This mining tour trip, 100 feet below the surface of the earth, was one of our favorite activities in Tombstone. You get to see and learn about how the miners worked and lived, as well as the underground cavern they created with a few metal tools and their bare hands. You even get a chance to be in absolute darkness and see what it was like to work underground by candlelight. You can also stop by and check out their collection of animals, old mining equipment, and even try your luck panning for gold. Just down the street from the mine, Tombstone also has a small amusement park where you can take the kids to play games like miniature golf and grab a beverage. Right across the street is something unexpected, and it's featured on the Guinness Book of World Records. Located inside the Rose Tree Museum is the largest rose tree on Earth. The White Lady Baxia rose tree in Tombstone, Arizona was planted in the spring of 1885 by Mary G. 139 years ago. This remarkable tree, which originated from a cutting brought all the way from Scotland, has thrived in the Arizona desert and grown to become the world's largest rose tree. If you love roses and world records, we suggest you check out the Rose Tree Museum. After tours and gift shops, stop in at the longest running restaurant in Tombstone, Arizona. That's the Longhorn. As with all the restaurants and businesses in this Old West town, there was plenty for my family to look at while we dined on salads and fried chicken. As we closed out our day in Tombstone and darkness crept over the city, we met in front of the park playground and found our guide from our ghost tour. As the empty swings swayed gently in the background, our guide walked us to the precise spots where the OK Corral shootout took place, down dark roads and up to Allen Street where Tombstone's colorful past meets the spirit world. From tales of spirits at the Birdcage Theater to the ghost of the swamper at Big Nose Kate's Saloon, Tombstone has a past that lends itself to the realm of lingering souls. If you are sensitive to ghosts, be ready for a long ride home. I hope you've learned a little bit about what Tombstone has to offer for a day trip just outside of Tucson, Arizona. A visit to this town full of history is sure to be an action-packed outing for the whole family. When you're buying or selling a home here in Tucson, Arizona, I'd love to help you out. All my contact information is in the description below each video on this YouTube channel. There are hundreds of other videos on the channel about things to do and see and know about this city, which is my hometown. Make sure you're exploring the rest of this channel after this. Comment below with your favorite thing to do in Tombstone, and please consider showing the channel some love by liking and subscribing on your way out the door. I really appreciate you hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next Tucson video.